It is us. We here. We made it. 2016, people.
We made it.
We made it, goddammit.
I like your enthusiasm. Another year. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Start the year off excited.
I am. You know, I know
like
everybody haven't made it this long.
You're right.
And a couple of people got popped off during that time.
That seemed like a sad moment we about to have. Should I warm up my vocals for the Negro spiritual? Oh, rest in peace moment, brother? How you go immediately to that?
Start reading obituaries. Well, we lost this one. Well, we
That's
lost
where you
this
was
one.
headed.
Oh, no.
But you had too much excitement for that.
Oh, no. We lost that one. And, Betty died a couple of days ago, too. Nah. But, we here. 2016 is here. 2015, of course.
Filled out my first rent check of the year.
Oh, you did? I'm giving up my rent tomorrow. And damn, you broke it down. You pretended it didn't happen. God damn it!
Who knew? All it took was rent.
That's all it did. That's all it took, boy. I mean, you broke it down real quick.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, damn, I gotta pay mine tomorrow. Well, Mike,
that's why we
thank
drink,
you,
brother.
Thank you. This show we probably gonna try to run down some things that year in review of 2015. Some topics and subjects that we talked about. We had a little discussion on, or we might have said something about it throughout the year. Most notably, or most recent, Bill Cosby. Mm-hmm. Been in the news. A woman is saying that he, of course, sexually assaulted her, mm-hmm. and she actually filed a lawsuit. And the difference is between her
and the other
women, because her statute of limitations are still open because it happened in 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's I think she used to be a employee of Temple University. I think he's an alumni mm-hmm. of that university, and I guess she was a worker because she was at his house when this happened. She said that he pulled his hand down her pants. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Bill, come on. If you never know. You don't know, and you ask why. Now I heard like in 2005, because she actually tried to
file a
lawsuit back in 2005, and the judge back then said it wasn't enough evidence. Mm. But of course, they double back. What? How long ago was that? 11 years, right. 12 years. And now they saying, it's open. I don't know what happened. Like, years later, they got more evidence. I don't know. They found a handprint on her ass now or something. I don't understand. I don't know how, what other evidence.
But see, that's what makes this whole thing seem so fishy. Now, when I say that, don't mistake that I'm saying that he's innocent, because I don't know. I wasn't there. It sounds like Bill did something. But the fact that all of this is happening, it just seems so strategic in my mind. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But something in the water don't seem clean to me.
And so they going out. I think he was arrested and he got out on like $100,000 bond bail. I mean. Because I think they set it at $1 million. And so, he was in and he was out. He still got some money. Whatever they haven't taken from him.
Man.
Yeah. Bill's still on the prayer list of 2016.
Who knew we would still be
talking about Bill and his exploits. Other news, recent news, Tamir Rice, we found out that the grand jury didn't have enough evidence to convict the two officers.
Which, that don't make any sense.
We saw the actual video, whatever.
We saw them roll up, pull up, pop, pop. I mean, immediately.
As soon as, it seemed like they didn't ask no questions.
They didn't have time.
It seemed like
unless they were yelling out the window, hey, as they were rolling up.
It seemed like his car door was like coming open as they before it stopped.
Before the car stopped, he jumped out. Pop, pop.
Man, that dude's trigger finger was red, boy. I mean, it was like, I'm like, brother, this is a little kid. At least try to know what's going on. He not threatening nobody. I can see somebody was scared, okay. Let's see, you're a policeman. Let's see what's going on.
The fact that they didn't even try to have a conversation with him, they're trying to negotiate, which, see, that's the problem. Maybe we're the ones that are wrong. Because we keep assuming that the police officers, we looking at how police are on TV, on these shows, where they actually go and try to negotiate,
and actually
try to talk them down.
Yeah.
You know, don't do it, son.
They don't want to kill nobody. But
that's not the world we live in.
It seemed like he woke up saying, I'm going to kill somebody today.
He waiting on the opportunity.
Give me a reason.
And they said, we got a young black man. What? I'm on my way.
Like,
jumped out the caddy. Pop.
Couldn't pull on the sirens quick enough. I mean, that dude, the passenger dude, I think he's the one that shot, right? Mm-hmm. The one that, he came out that car so quick. And the young man, the boy Tamir was shot. So as soon as he came out the car, he was down within 5 seconds. And I'm like, so what other evidence do you need? He didn't engage with the young man. He don't know what's going on. You just came out and started shooting.
You know, they kind of give some of the blame to the 911 operator who failed to reveal that the person who called 911 told them that it seemed like it might be a fake gun.
A fake gun.
Then they were saying how it seems like the little orange tip that's usually on the fake gun.
It was off.
He shaved it off.
But either that,
I don't even know if that just sounds like
nobody was around. He wasn't threatening nobody. It seemed like a little kid with even if it was a real gun, he's still in the park by himself. Mm-hmm. When we see the video, you know, and he's under, I guess, what they call it, the cookout area or the God damn it, I can't think of the shelter.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't think of that word. But you know, it's just him. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like in his lonesome, doing whatever little kids do.
And you know, they were saying like they said he was pointing it at people. So that's why somebody called it in. They were worried. But I just felt like
it seemed like if you're close enough.
Mm-hmm. Not only if you're close enough, if you're the police.
Yeah.
Like once again,
use discretion at some point in time. Okay.
I ain't trying to get pissed off. Yeah. Then the damn police union guy posting tweets talking about you acting like a thug, you gonna get treated like a thug about this whole situation.
This man, but I said this boy. Okay.
Yeah, let's move.
In other news, I got a list here. We just gonna run down and see what to do. Oh, Suge. He took a lot of our time this year.
We put him on the prayer list. Took him off the prayer list. Is it safe to put him back on the prayer list? Because he's still locked up, brother. Y'all told me yesterday because I didn't know. I'm like, we ain't heard nothing about him. Like,
I heard
is he on the list? Like, is it RIP? Is it RIP Suge name time?
I don't know. I don't know if you know, they actually gave him like a sentence or actually. I don't know what's going on. I just knew it was like the Suge show for for 4 weeks straight. First he was going blind or something, then my boy having a stroke in the courtroom, passing out. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm like, Suge, what you got for us?
We talked about him in that little shooting where he drove himself to the hospital. Like, who? That's so gangster. Yeah. That lets you know how gangster you are. You don't like call the doctor. I'm on my. It doesn't happen again.
This is the third time, yeah. You know what to do. I already put the anesthetic in my arm. He's starting the procedures already. He done did it so many goddamn times. Next, the Atlanta educators. Mm-hmm. I think it was 11 of them. Anyway, it was more than 10.
It was enough.
And they were caught, changing kids' scores for whatever district that they were in. And aren't they in jail now?
Yeah.
Then they get I know they got 5 or more years.
Most of them got 7 years. I think the judge gave all of them 7 years of community service and fines. Yeah. But then after about a couple days, he came back. He said, I got to fix this.
Yeah.
And it was 3 of them that he gave 3 years. He reduced it.
I don't even know why. It just seemed crazy that for cheating, you going to jail. I can see it. But
you fired.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, they put it like a stain against your career.
You can't teach anymore.
Jail time.
Yeah, it that's the way of the world. This
like they were selling drugs to the kids or something.
That's what it seemed like.
Some kids probably happy that they administrators were there doing that. I mean, until they turn 18 and they don't know shit.
They can't read. That's the problem. That's what. Remember, I told you the judge was like, these kids can't read. This is an issue, and I understand, being pissed off. But I feel like they should have lost their jobs. I can understand community service,
but prison time,
7 years prison time.
Prison time, you there with drug dealers, killers, thieves, robbers,
and they rapists. What you do?
I marked X instead of a check.
We cheated on some standardized tests.
Nope. The Walter Scott shooting. That's the one with the brother where the cop lied and he said he tried to grab his taser or something. And then we had video, some civilian video. Him running away.
The civilian was like, I saw what was going down and how the police were trying to paint this picture.
Yeah.
So I felt obligated because he didn't even want to come out at first. I felt obligated to come and release this video showing what transpired. We saw another police officer kind of trying to plant the taser by Walter Scott. It was just a big mess.
Next, Cecil the goddamn line. I can't say it without saying goddamn. I can't just say Cecil. It got to be Cecil the goddamn line.
I forgot about Cecil the line.
You did?
I did.
Everybody else did. For that, what, 3 day span, Cecil was the best line that ain't living no more. I didn't understand.
I mean, even throughout that time, and I know this is going to sound wrong, but throughout the conversation of people talk, I still don't give a damn about that lion.
Not one.
Because we just mentioned Walter Scott, we just mentioned Tamir. People losing their lives, but you guys are up in arms about a motherfucking lion.
My tears actually dried up when I heard about that shit. They wasn't.
Now, I'm not saying that it was right. Because I mean, I don't feel like that's the way you hunt. when you actually have somebody go and quarantine this damn lion and this old 5 square
like fishing in a fish tank.
Go put him in the house and I'll creep in.
And he in that room. All you gotta do is point and shoot.
You creep in, but you try to make it suspenseful.
That's that rich shit.
Where are you, lion?
He want.
I'm on my way, lion.
They got some producers with a tape of some safari music going on,
making you think it's real.
You think you in a jungle. God damn it.
That's that privilege.
But yeah, I didn't care not one. Old Bruce, Jenna,
Caitlyn.
Next is Stacey Dash and Raven Simone.
You know what we didn't talk about regarding Stacey Dash? Her most recent comments where she was talking shit about the president after he made that speech. It was against, what was he talking about? He made a speech recently. I don't know if it was against ISIS or something. He talked about something, but did she call him a pussy or something like that? She was talking mad shit, and she said a cuss word, and so she got.
Didn't they get like
she
get
got
rid of her or something? Yeah, or okay.
It was her and another guy on Fox News.
Yeah,
you know how it go down on Fox.
I watch it every now and then. It's a reason why. If I stop and watch Fox News, it's not like a actual show that comes on and okay, I gotta watch this show, whatever. It's like if they talking about a specific topic, and just for information's sake, see what they,
see what the other side.
But man, them two. Raven and her comments about black names and ghetto names, as she say, but she the one that got all the hair colors and everything.
She's looking a fool on a day.
She look like Babs talking about ghetto folk.
See, that's when you don't really know who you are. But she's showing us that she don't really identify with anybody or anything.
Well, she's just in the world. She a being. Yeah, I guess.
We ain't got to care about her. I don't.
Speaking of that, old Rachel. The ex-white person. I don't know. I don't know if we accepted her yet. Have we accepted her? I think most black folks still haven't gave her a chance.
But I think most black people's issue was the fact that she lied about. Like, we didn't care about her wanting to be black and identifying with the black struggle or whatever. We know it really wasn't a struggle. But I think a lot of people had issues with her, the fact that she didn't feel that she could support black people and help black people being white. So it's almost like you're putting up this facade. You're trying to be one of us to help help us.
Maybe she wanted that flavor. You know.
What does that mean?
Like looking like she just didn't want to be an activist.
She wanted the black swag.
She wanted the flavor of blackness. You know, the wigs, the hair weave, or whatever, the clothes, the tan. You know,
who knows?
She want that flavor.
All right.
We got it. And just how it is. Some people like it. Charleston shooting. 11 or 12 folks was shot in a church during Bible study. Now 9, I done added some victims. By a young white male.
Dylan Roof.
Yeah, saying that he basically wanted to start a riot.
Race war.
Yeah.
You're just talking, motherfucker.
Oh, autocorrect over here. Straight up. Anyway, the young man, goddamn, you tell the story. Since shit, that didn't happen. The race war didn't happen. You know, it failed. His get grip might be. That actually led to the Confederate flag being, you know, that whole little, you know, I don't know. Goddamn you, Mike.
Yeah, we had that black woman who climbed up on the pole, removed the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
And she went to jail, which we knew.
Usually if you do that. But they did finally take it down. Mm-hmm. You know, it was another protest. Mm-hmm. I guess we got one win out the year. It seemed like, you know, that out of everything else that done happened, that was the one. Seemed like the one win that went on. Marriage equality fall. You know, around the land. Gay folk can marry.
Are you saying for all?
Well, you know, I mean, there's no discrimination no more.
Yeah, it's not so, like fall.
Oh no, for all. Look at you! You can't stop, can you? You can't stop.
I just want
nope. You just can't stop. Yeah, see, I can't even think what I was thinking.
Marriage equality.
Yes. Yeah, they can marry each other and have all the rights and privileges as any other heterosexual couple. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about John Boehner. Did we even talk about Boehner? We did the Crier.
Yes, we talked about it.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. That's how I found out about John Boehner.
That was that was during old Pope, when Pope came to the U.S. and Boehner. I guess decided that, you know, he had enough, or somebody else decided that he had enough. Yeah, and we want your ass out. Either way, he felt some type of way. Because that whole day, my boy, it was just tears.
You type in John Boehner, the Pope, all you see is him crying.
All you see is him crying. Like, the Pope's trying to give a speech in front of everybody twice.
Boehner in the background.
And in the background. I mean, his face is just shouting. I'm like, look at this dude.
He weeping. He in the background weeping.
And it was a constant weep. It was like a slow leak from a faucet. I'm like, why you continue to cry all day, man?
Hey, when it hits you,
it
ain't nothing you can do.
That young man was done, man. I don't know what was going on with him.
We saw that, and then we found out later on that he was resigning. So he could have been dealing with whatever was forcing him.
I don't know. Nope.
To resign.
I can't. Nah. Lamar Odom was in the news. Found face down in a brothel. I think they say he stopped breathing and all that. He was overdosed.
Shocking to me. Not the fact that he was in a brothel, but the fact that he was like unconscious. Like, how much drugs is in your system to where you reach this point?
I mean, you know, that's a overdose is a word, might be. It happens.
I know it happens, but you know, certain people, you don't, you know, think,
especially him,
because he smoked crack.
No, you know, I'm pretty sure he got pressures on him. He's a high profile, somewhat person. Plus, you know,
but I feel like every celebrity. Oh, okay.
You know, that's a 50% of your problem already.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, the Million Man March.
Yeah.
Happened this year. Me and Mike B were fortunate to make a trip out there and witness that day. It was a good time. Good to see unity for not only black folk but all type of nationalities coming there. You know, trying to get our point across. Mm-hmm. You got anything to say about that? You know, that experience?
No, I mean, I'm glad I was able to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like people are taking heed to the march or to the movement, to what we discussed while we were there?
I you know, I'll probably say probably about 10%. 10% actually went, you know, home and actually
try to apply
that. Mm-hmm. You know, because we actually haven't been out in the community, you know, really. Since then, you know,
I actually haven't been out the house really, but you know, we ain't talking about me really.
Yeah, we really bring ourselves down and start crying in. But yeah, I enjoy myself except for that actual time that we was out there. Me and my stomach was.
Oh, y'all got on about
that. I loved everything around me.
Your stomach started hurting right around the time he started speaking. Well,
go figure. Kansas City, my Royals won this year.
Mm-hmm. World Series.
You know, I'm very excited about that. You know, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
What's that? 30 years, 25 years?
30, 85.
30 years.
Yeah, and so good for my Royals. My Chiefs is in the playoffs. We both doing good. My Jays about to be #1 in the nation.
You think so?
Come tomorrow, they are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, #1 loss. So you know, I'm golden right about now. I feel good as far as sports. Mm-hmm. I'm still on my Royals high. You can't tell me not one goddamn thing.
So,
no, I didn't say I'm looking like a flyer for a Kansas City fan.
So when I try to represent the Royals, it's a problem. They done put the damn bandwagon up.
You look like you either selling something or you was special.
And we rewatched that video last night. Man, I was looking so brand new.
You were. Can't see the Royals fan. Right here, I'm like this dude.
It's like my hat and my shirt was neon.
Neon blue. Yeah. That was like extra blue.
I was the ultimate fan.
Yeah.
On that episode.
That was ridiculous, Mike B.
Hey.
You know, I just want to be a friend and tell you that. What else? Anything else you can think of? Oh, Sandra Bland.
Yeah. That happened this year.
You know, who knew that you can, you know, die from turning your signal wrong?
Or not signaling when you're changing lanes. That's ridiculous. Who knew that was the reason to take you to jail? You know,
I don't know. That situation is still.
It just don't make sense. You know, they're trying to say, you know, well, they've been saying that she committed suicide. It's hard to buy.
That's like some old Jim Crow area type story, man.
And that's what it seems like.
You know that it don't. Even we got cameras now, and it's still like, you know,
But even when the cameras show exactly what happened, some people find a way to see it differently. Yeah. And that's the thing about this grand jury situation, which this all I'm gonna say about
Say it, Mike.
Is when it comes down to the grand jury, because even when you're talking
to the people, damn grand jury,
it's just random people. But even when you're talking to like people on a day-to-day, like if I go to work and we start having a conversation about Tamir Rice, about Sandra Bland, about Eric Garner, there's always that one person that's like, well, maybe Sandra Bland should have just kept her mouth closed. Maybe Tamir Rice should have just put the gun down. Maybe, like before the cops got there, maybe, you know, Eric Garner shouldn't have been out on the corner. Like there's always that one person
that they need.
They always find a way to kind of say it's partly the victim's fault.
It is shady.
Which you get those same people. If I can go to work and find, you know, one person in my circle that will, you know, feel that way, a grand jury, the lawyers are gonna find at least a couple people that feel that way. And that's when you have the little shakiness, because I think they have to come to a consensus or a unanimous decision in order to actually indict. And that's where the problem lies, because there's always going to be those people that feel like if you would have just shut the fuck up and did what you were told, you would have stayed alive.
But the thing is,
but it's only when it comes to us.
But it's like my injustice is
nobody sees that. Nobody sees your injustice because you're a black man. But when it comes to people of opposite, other races, they can cuss, they can spit on the police, they can cuss at the police, tell them I know my rights. Fuck you, you're not giving me this ticket. They just write them a ticket. They tear the ticket up, throw it out the window, and drive the fuck off.
Like, you know, like nothing happened.
And the police is just sitting there like, all right, that happened. But with us, immediately, we jump out the police car, pop, pop, pop. That's how it be.
It seems like that's how...
Because there's this innate fear when it comes to black people. And I don't know like where it comes from, why it is, what it's all about.
And the thing is, the only reason we come into a situation with our antennas up is because how you've treated us. And we, you know,
Oh, now you're gonna grab your drink now. The whole episode, you got people thinking, Mike B, he always fucking drinking.
I mean, but that's true also. But that just piss me off. People, I guess let's do better this year, 2016.
They say it has to get worse before it gets better. I'm hoping that last year was the worst. And all we got to look forward to is the better.
I think it's just for that individual, you got to find your individual happiness, because I don't think shit gonna get better, and so you just gonna have to find your happy place and keep it moving. Because I don't see it happen, getting better anytime soon, especially in this country, damn near the world. That's it, might be.
We done pissed ourselves off enough.
I started happy. I'm back on my protest mode again now.
That's where you need to be, brother, at all times.
That's it. Ride with us for 2016. We'll be here.
Hopefully more often than 2015. That should be our goal. Let's be here more often than we were. Yeah.
Straight up. Till next time, folks.